Welcome back to the channel. I'm Mary, and this is Mary's Creative Decor. I'm coming on today for a little chat, the end of the year chat. Today is December the 31st, 2024. And I wanted to take the new year with having a little sit down to let you guys get to know me better and see what's been going on in my life. Also, I want to get to know you all better. So if you're watching and you are a subscriber, make sure you leave any comments or any questions that you might have in the description box below. Also, if you're just stopping by and you're tuning into this video, if you have any questions, make sure you leave those down in the comment section below as well. I do try to respond to all of my comments. So let's chat. So as I sit here, I want to just reflect back, and you guys can do this as well. Just reflect back on 2024. For me, it has been really challenging. Back in May, my husband started not feeling well. Actually, it was in March, right after his birthday, because his birthday is in March. He wasn't feeling so well, but you know, he was pushing through. May, we had a vacation plan. We were going to Vegas, and we were going to be in Vegas for a week. Rent a car, leave Vegas, drive to Arizona to visit our oldest daughter and the grandkids, and fly home from there. So we were supposed to be gone roughly 10 days, 11 days. Needless to say, 2 days into our vacation in Vegas, we had to fly home. So we got there on Sunday evening, and Wednesday morning, we were on our way back home because he started to feel worse. We got home. Being a typical man, you know, I can deal with this, I can handle this. He didn't go straight to the doctors. He waited for, I want to say, 2 more days before he finally went to the doctor. Well, we got back home Wednesday. So yeah, it was Friday when he went to the doctor. They kept him. He wound up staying in the hospital 11 days. They sent him home one night, and I had to call 911. He was back in the ER, and they kept him for another 8 days. So now we're into June. So he was sick. He wore a bag for 13 weeks. He had problems with his kidney. His kidney was shutting down. So it was so challenging, but through it all, I kept bringing you all content as much as I could on both my channels. But it was really stressful. Later on in the year, let's fast forward to October. My mom got sick. Also, my stepfather got sick. So I was helping my mother with my stepfather, and also helping my sister who had a pinched nerve in her leg. And that went on until, I want to say maybe right before Thanksgiving. In November, she got better, was able to go home and start doing things for herself. Now, she didn't stay with me. She stayed with my oldest sister. So I'm the third oldest. So the three of us kind of got together. My oldest sister had her come and live with her and took care of her. And I would go every day to help out as much as possible. But we got through it with prayer, family love, unity. We got through it. And I thank God for that. Fast forward to right before Thanksgiving, my husband's speech got really, he was always he had started to have difficulty getting his words out. But the latter part of November, it got worse. He wasn't speaking well at all, and he was having a hard time finding the words that he wanted to say. And we had been trying to get him with a neurologist, but you know, when you have to see these specialists, it takes forever. So he was able, after, I want to say, took about 8 weeks to get to see him, and he had the appointment with the neurologist. The neurologist set him up for all of these appointments. So they did a CAT scan of his brain and his neck. They found out that he had aphasia, which is where he lost brain cells, had died off, and once they are dead, they don't come back. So that's why he was having problem with the speech. And it came from the stroke that he had previous. So what they're doing now is they have him in therapy to try to retrain the brain to make up for the parts of the brain that's not active anymore. But needless to say, I'm dealing with that. It's challenging, and I just give everything to God, and I know with God on my side, who can be against me? And I know that God has him, because through all the challenges that he's having or have had, that God has brought him through. And through it all, I have never been afraid, except the last time he went to the hospital. I was more afraid than ever, because we didn't know whether he was having a heart attack or what was going on. So that one was a little bit frightful. But other than that, I just stood fast, and I knew, God didn't tell me that I was going to lose my husband. So I just was there, and I was standing on his word that he was going to bring him through whatever he's going through. And that's what I want to say about 2024. The saying, whatever God puts on you, he'll see you through it. I trust and believe that. So God put a lot of things on our plate this year, but through it all, we have gotten through it. And I thank God for that. And the last illness that he had for this year is they found out that he was a diabetic. So we're also dealing with that issue, trying to find the right medication for him for his diabetes, because he's not accepting metformin well. So they're trying to find giving him these other medicines. They had to take him off different things because it was dropping his glucose too low. So we are dealing with a lot of challenges, but God, again, is good. But it also led us to talk about our lives, talk about the things that we want to do. And we came to the reality that it's time to let go of our home. We've been here since December the 16th, 1995. Our youngest son was, I think, he was 6 months old. He had just turned 6 months old. No, he was 5 months old, going to turn 6 months old that month that we moved in. Our oldest was 4, and then we adopted our youngest child, living here in this house. And so this is the only place they've ever lived. So it's going to be hard to say goodbye to the home, but the house is too big for us to keep up. Right now, we're in about the first level and the second level. We're at about 2,800 square feet, 2,600 square feet. And then we have a basement. And the basement is partially finished. I've never taken you guys down there because it's one room is my husband's office. The other room I use for storage for all my crafts and my home decor. So it's really nothing to see down there. And then the laundry space. And it's right as you go down the stairs from the kitchen. But it's a lot of work. The house sits on 3 lots, which are city lots, but which means we have a big backyard. And I think some of you guys have seen that when I do projects, and also the frontage of the property is big as well. And I've been the person for the last 2.5 years, taking care of everything. I pretty much have to mow the lawn. This year he was able to help me mow some, but the fall is what killed me when it was time to clean up the leaves. I couldn't get anybody to come over and help me. And we live across the street. The back of our yard sits at the Forest Preserve. Plus we have 3 trees in the backyard. So you can imagine what that is trying to clean it up. Also, our front, the whole street is tree lined. And the house next to me kind of sits up. So all the leaves blow from down the street and they stop right here where my neighbor's is up. His yard is up and ours is low. So we have all of those leaves that I have to try to get out and clean up. Now, he was pretty good. He was able to keep the front pretty clean, but the back and on both side yards was my responsibility. And we have the stairwells. And of course, on this side of the house is where the fence, when we walk back, those stairwells or window wells, I'm saying stairwells, window wells are covered. But on the other side, they're not. So I have to get down in there and I have to get all the leaves and stuff out of that as well, because, you know, that's where your drainage is and you don't want it to get clogged. So saying all of that, all of the work that's done in the home and outside the home, I'm doing it. In May or March, we decided to add a closet in the master bedroom. And I'll take you guys up and let you see it. It's still not complete. He got sick in May, and that's when he had built the wall and all of that. So he got the wall up, and I was able to pretty much finish the inside of the closet. But on the outside of the closet, the door is, the frame is up finally. But I bought a different door. That's not up, and none of the trim is done. I'm going to walk you guys up there and let you all see it in a second. But needless to say, it's why we decided we want to sell our home. And prayerfully, we can find something that won't break the budget. And like he said, if something were to happen to him, I won't be stuck with a large mortgage. It will be something that I could take care on my own, and we could live comfortably and hopefully do some of the traveling that he wants to do. We had 2 more trips planned this year, but after May, we couldn't make those because of health issues. So we're trying to get him together, is what I'm working on, so that we can continue our traveling and doing some of the things that we want. And with that being said, I want to take you guys upstairs to the primary bedroom to show you this closet that he started in May that he wants to finish. He doesn't want me to hire a contractor or get anybody to come in and finish it. He wants to finish it on his own. So let me just take my camera, and I'm going to walk you guys upstairs so you can see Sorry, I move a little slow because of the arthritis, so I kind of walk one step at a time. But I just want to go in my master bedroom and I'll let you guys see over here. Here is the closet. Oops. And I'm gonna open the door. So here we go. So I got my, let me flip the camera. I have the wallpaper up. Oh, this is the door that I purchased that I want up. And you can see I put my handbags up. I got my clothes hung. And this is just like dresses that I have hung up in here. I also have a shoe rack. I have all my shoes here on the shelf, all the way down. And if I want, I could do a shelf under here, and I'm not sure. I put a little chandelier in here, and I'm gonna go out. And here's his materials. Here's the wood for the trim. So I have everything I need. Now he bought this door casing here, and he put that up, but it needs to come out. I purchased a door just like this because here it's like a little hallway, and that's the bathroom door. And I'll turn on the light. That's the bathroom door. This is like the little hallway, and this door opens up. Then it goes out onto my rooftop. Okay, so that's why I got the door like this door to go here on the closet. Let me flip the camera. So here's a better look. So that's the closet door, and over here's the bathroom door. Now those two doors are the same, but I want the closet to be open so that you can see the beautiful chandelier, and it will also shine light into this area. Also, I'm waiting to get the rest of the trim up in the room. And I want to change the hardware on the doors to these old knobs. I purchased new ones for the other two doors, the bathroom door as well as the closet door. So this is what I'm waiting to do. And this is a repair that I have to make because I had to get my husband out. When he put the frame up, he put it up inside the closet and I couldn't get him out. Back around to me. This is what's going on in my life, and I just wanted to share with you guys. So I'll sit here in my bedroom. I have made some changes in my bedroom, as you can see, since my last update, and I do have footage of some of it. So you'll get to see my husband redoing the closet, and you'll also get to see how he finished up everything when he finished. So hopefully you'll get to see that in the new year. And with that being said, I'm so happy that 2024 is going to be over, and we'll get to start a new chapter in 2020. Right now, I just want to lower my head and pray for the new year. I pray that each one of us might find constellation in our personal relationship with Jesus, and from his heart learn to have compassion on the world. Let us pray that we might again learn how to discern, to know how to choose the path of life, and reject everything that leads us away from Jesus Christ. Then I pray that you just come right now and hear my voice, God, for every person that's listening on the other side of my camera. God, that you would just protect them in the year to come, that you would bless them financially, bless them in their health, bless them in their walk with you. Bless their families and their friends, God. Do a new thing in their life in 2025. I ask this, Jesus, right now in your Son, Jesus Christ's name. Amen. I want to thank you all for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful, prosperous new year. And I'll see you on the other side, meaning 2025. Have a blessed and wonderful evening. Bye-bye.